Dame, tipo. No mames, ya culté 1 litro, güey. Eso está muy excitante, honestamente. No sé para qué. Lo mando a mis amigas. Pero cuánto archivo no es compatible. Me iba a mandarle mis mensajes a... ¿No le doy en esto? A ver, voy a mandar a mis amigas el pinche TikTok este. Ah, bueno, ya me dejó. Ah, está bien, gracias. Veamos cómo se escucha. ¡Pum! ¡Pum! No estamos en investigación. No. Me comento a mí mismo. Mi esquizofrenia está fuerte. ¿Dónde...? Va a empezar un trial. Uy, qué emoción. Wow. A ver, en lo que se llega a los 5 minutos es algo que ocupo checar. One moment, please. Un momento, por favor, que me excito. Actualidad mexicana. Estudios. ¿Estudios? Joder, chabón. Algo que ocupo checar súper rápido. Tú dirás, Eder, ¿es en serio? Sí, ahora mismo lo ocupo, ¿Dónde estás? Que me excito si no te encuentro. ¿Dónde estás, cariño mío? Tengo que pagarle a Silver el dinero que le debo. Mandar mensaje. Le voy a decir, güey. Hasta que me conteste no se lo voy a mandar. Hasta que me diga, pasó, güey. No, ese ni siquiera tiene. A ver, hay algo que... ¿Dónde está el archivo? Documentos, nota temporal. Veamos. Me voy a esperar a 4:30. ¿Por qué los videojuegos se consideran violentos? ¿Realmente lo son? Muchas veces los videojuegos son vistos como algo malo. Lo típico, tu madre ve que vas mal en la escuela y dice, ya ves, por andar en la consola. Pero muchas veces tiene razón. A veces por preocuparse más por el videojuego se termina descuidando aspectos como la escuela o el trabajo. Hay ocasiones donde eso se va a un extremo hasta descuidar la propia salud. Un videojuego se debe entender como un medio de entretenimiento, que se puede ganar dinero por medio de estos. Pero si se puede, también está bien. Si te los quieres tomar algo más en serio, pues no por eso dejan de ser medios de entretenimiento. Es normal frustrarse con todo, con la escuela, con alguna serie, comida, el trabajo, eso con los videojuegos. Sea por un enemigo imposible de matar, un jugador que es mucho mejor que tú, compañeros que tú los consideran malos. Pero no viene cuando no se tiene un autocontrol y por impulso se cometen atrocidades. Ha habido innumerables casos de atrocidades cometidas por los videojuegos, en donde se culpa enteramente al videojuego y rara vez a la persona. Por ejemplo, el caso... Uy, no, ya me tardé más de un minuto y queda medio archivo. Este no lo puedo... Bueno, podría usarlo, pero si lo movemos un poquito, ¿no? Yo creo que se podría, ¿eh? Qué putada. Dirás, Eder, ¿qué estás haciendo? Estoy... Tengo que grabarme leyendo una de esas cosas.
What?
Acabo de descubrir el poder de los emoticonos. Pero ¿cómo los vas que está hablando con las personas? O sea, de repente dices The Ultimate Martial Artist y sonríes al final, ¿no? Sí, que The Ultimate Martial Artist con cara por salir y de repente sonríes, ¿no? Algo así debe ser. A Lockroom Murder Mystery. Wing. Pequeñas, ¿no? No importa qué tan malo sea algo, si le pones una galleta se hace positivo.
Yes, indeed.
Por ejemplo. Estás en un picnic y encuentras un cuerpo muerto XD. Ya sé a quién le va a mamar ese mensaje. Encuentras un cuerpo muerto XD. Nah, esto lo hicieron a propósito, güey. Lo hicieron súper a propósito.
Well,
Al negativo. No importa qué tan increíble sea algo. Si le pones una galleta triste al final, se olvida súper negativo.
yes, indeed.
Por ejemplo. ¿Tienes cientos de amigos? Oh. That does make it seem sad.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Vamos al elevador. Oh, wow, 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 wow. I'll see you all down there. Ok, su puto emote está bailando. Literalmente su emote está bailando. What the hell was that? Sabes, euforia, ya no me cuestiono nada.
Just the worst.
After murdering someone. Bro, eso es la más prepotente de todo el grupo. Espérate, literal, a que hagamos el trial. Espera a ver quién mató a tu amiga. Esto es increíble.
Don't look at me.
¡Oh! Si presiono L1
Don't be mean.
Pero si hago el L1 se quita el UI.
What the heck? What the heck?
Will be real soon enough. Exacto, mi ricachón. Claro que sí. Yo sigo pensando que... Bueno, a ver... Mira, es que aquí hay de dos. Aquí hay de dos, ¿ok? Una, tú la robaste. Dos, tú la robaste. Y tres, tú la robaste. No, pero aquí hay solo de dos. O fue Lucio o no fue Lucio, porque, claro, te lo hacen parecer que lo hizo, ¿no? Y plot twist termina siendo él. O sea, sí fue Lucio. O tú la robaste. No. O te lo ponen todo como que lo hizo Lucio, porque el güey es estúpido. Y al final no lo hizo y fue alguien más. Pero también está la opción de que quieren hacer que creas eso solo para que al final sí fue él. Están los dos. Sí, yo solo digo. La Shinji pose. Ok, creo que algo... La categoría lo pide cambiar. Para, si no se escuche cortado. Ahí está. Ok, algo que capaz pasa muy desapercibido, pero yo sí noté ahorita es... Según yo, las otras veces cuando Makoto dice... acaba de asesinar a Sakura y el asesino está aquí, en este cuarto, es uno de nosotros. Siempre lo decía decidido. Y ahora lo dudó. Y claro, porque todos estos... No hay motivo para que Makoto esté seguro de que asesinó a alguien. O sea, literalmente Makoto supongo que asume que Lucio es estúpido como matar a alguien. Del ricachón y estos dos dice, pues no han hecho nada. Y de las otras dos confía plenamente. Bueno, más en calladita que veracruzana, ¿no? Es increíble, ¿no?
Don't look at me!
It wasn't me. Make no mistake about that.
What the heck?
How many times do I have to tell you?
What the heck?
I said you didn't do it without even breaking up. ¿Yo?
Hey,
Let's get going. Voy a ir al baño antes de entrar al taller. Ah, ya estoy, listo, ya fui al baño. Vamos allá. Vamos a ver con qué me salen. Come on, it's time to put an end to this. Ok. You say that like it's not your fault.
Now then.
And so the curtain opened for the fourth time. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. Nah, no más, les estoy comiendo. Tenemos 21 pistas. Supongo que eso sí es excitante. Increase the time for each phase. Ah, eso yo lo veo muy inútil, They start during the nonsense and the hangman habit. Ok, tenemos The Truth Bullets. La víctima era Sakura, bueno, la chico. Su hora de muerte estimada es alrededor de las 12 del mediodía. El cuerpo fue descubierto en el rec room, en el tercer piso de la escuela. Hay evidencia de un fuerte putazo en la cabeza. No hay prueba de alguna otra injury, o sea, algún otro golpe, algo así, ¿no? However, sin embargo, parece ser que en algún punto la víctima vomitó sangre de forma violenta. Ok, luego tenemos la Rec Room 2. Oye, espera, ¿y si fue? Ok, sé que esto va a sonar loco, pero... ¿y si fuera veracruzana? Pero me puse a pensar justo con lo de la puerta, algo que dijo la calladita. Que Makoto descartó, ¿no? Que es cuando se comete el crimen y justo llegan las personas y el asesino llega también con las personas. Así de que, oh no, ¿qué pasó? Bueno, está haciendo pendejo, o sea, literal él lo hizo. Y si fuera veracruzana, porque fue la que avisó, ¿no? Y si lo hizo ella para poder escapar, ya acertó. Porque se sintió traicionada por Sakura. Podría ser que lo recapacitó, no sé. Igual también está la opción de Lucio. Against the with the from it's visible that the killer did located room of Sakura was found dead in the chair sloping forward. Trails of blood were found in her mouth from which vomited flow. To why she would have vomited a blood in front the blood is to be there's no clue how it could have appeared. At one point, had been taken to the north after she appeared, which had this account, she had this kind of. There were pieces of red glass in the near table in the rec room after the top of it wasn't open much. A ver, vamos allá. No me sirve checar ahorita todas las piezas una por una. Vamos. El que no tenga miedo a cumear.
Let's
no
begin
cumea.
with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
Whoa! Deja vu.
Es cierto, la
The
hizo la
one who
anterior vez.
killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Carajo con la precoz esta. Literalmente esto de que... Oh sí, literal que sabemos quién lo hizo. ¡Fue Hiro! ¡No puede ser!
Idiot.
Sí, es idiota.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah! I'd never kill someone, no way!
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Y yo no quiero oír tus estúpidas conclusiones apresuradas. ¿Cómo la ves? ¡Oh, papeada! Y si me está aplicando la de... Bueno, Veracruzán está aplicando la de Leon. Que me estaba culpando a mí desde Uni de que sí, él lo hizo ya, hay que matarlo. Y fue el hijo de perra.
It was one of you.
Espérate, no
One
vi
of
mi...
you killed Sakura.
Ya cuyas poco.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
Ustedes lo odiaban.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
Oye, algo que estoy fallando aquí.
It was one of you. One of you killed...
And what reason do you...
Because you all had... You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you...
Okay, voy a
It
intentar
was
esto.
one of you. One of you killed...
And what reason do you...
Because you all had... You hated her.
¡Oh, mierda!
Shoot!
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all... You hated her.
Is that it?
That doesn't make any...
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
Güey,
It was
no
one
te
of
la-
you.
no
One
la
of you
encuentro,
killed...
And what reason do you...
Because you all... You hated her.
Is that it?
That doesn't make...
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
¡Oh, finally! ¿A quién le di su...? Ah, claro, sí debe tener unos motivos. Carajo,
Another
no me
reason you
existe.
suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah. And that was right before she died.
Carajo, hija, dilo entonces, no digas, porque lo odiaban. No, eso es una mierda de argumento. No dices, ay, ñaña, no, fueron de ustedes porque lo odiaban. No, di, no, es que esos tres güeyes justamente, les escribió una carta para que se vieran. No, pues carajo, no puedes pensar más allá, ¿no? Cabeza de pescado, carajo.
So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
Ay, gracias por sacar mis estos.
Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them. There's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
Come on. There's no way none of you went. At least one of you is lying.
Pocket trash creo que aquí es,
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet, there's no way that one of you is
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with. I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here.
I never saw
No,
her.
it's wrong.
Ah, claro, porque Lucio
Kira,
dijo que aparte se la
when we were
encontró.
talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dot.
What's that got to do with it?
red polka dot? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
Joder, no me va a dar pena que andan a la Veracruzana, Está muy estúpido últimamente. Joder.
No, it's...
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy, so there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura! It's the only...
well, I mean... Yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she get...
The last time you saw Sakura was...
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before that.
I got it!
Cuando Sakura obtuvo el dulce.
I'm not sure about that. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that...
Damn it! I mean... Oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Why the sudden hostility?
But we just talked, that's all! I didn't do anything, you gotta believe...
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious!
Nah, está como Leon, Está muy como Leon.
More hostility.
It's not just normal hostility! You're the real culprit! I even have proof!
Ah, ¿cómo?
Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message!
¿Por qué carajos está trabando tanto el juego? ¿Se escucha bien esto?
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right?
Ah, tú nunca viste esa
It
pista,
was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
Joder, Leon, eres estúpido hasta para hacer
That's
esto.
true! I saw it for my...
See? See? Toko did it!
What are you saying?
You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
No, y encima la puta gira de... ¡Oh, sí! ¡Yo también lo vi! No puede ser. Vamos a ser estúpidos aquí.
I got it! Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf.
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found it right there at the scene of the crime.
If that's true, then what Hiro just...
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
Creo que Lucio se nos va a morir, Creo que Lucio muere en brevas. Todo apunta a que es él. O que ganar el plot twist de mi vida de que no fue.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense. I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found it was only after the investigation. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine
When I pulled it out,
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Pues ahí la pista,
I
por
can tell
favor.
you exactly when Ogre's body was discovered.
Ah, ¿no?
Shoot! I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when it was only after the investigation had I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Aquí no te
I can
encuentro la
tell you
pista,
exactly
¿eh?
when I found the dying when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when it was only after the investigation I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
when I pulled it out,
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense. I can tell you exactly when I found when Ogre's body was discovered.
Oh, finally!
No, it's wrong. When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it. After we'd begun, you weren't at the murder scene. So there's... Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did...
Hold on! You're focusing on the wrong part! Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is! Toko!
I don't even know where to begin with that one.
Yo tampoco,
He's
¿eh?
just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message.
Ah, puede ser que... También puede ser que Hiro lo...
100%! Without a doubt, she wrote it! And this is me talking, so you know it's true!
You doubt there's no way to wrote that message. ¿Por qué? ¿Vimos alguna vez la letra de Sakura? Porque la de Hiro nunca la hemos visto.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Can't hear you, can't hear you. Conspiracy. The end is nigh. Can't hear you, can't hear you.
¡Ah, mierda!
Is this... I refuse to give up yet.
Lo que me jode es que me votan a mí si me equivoco. No hace sentido, literal. Pam, pam, pam.
Show me the proof.
¡Eh!
I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Can't hear you, can't hear you. Conspiracy. Show me the proof.
This should prove it.
Oh, por Dios, ¿por qué me invitaron a un grupo a todo esto?
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message.
Me invitaron a un grupo, pero yo... ¿De qué me invitaron? Ya se instaló el... Ya casi se instala el Dead by Daylight. Ah, let's go, bro.
Because if you look at it, the message was
using a
almost
finger.
certainly
But-
written using a finger.
Vas a decir que tenía dedos enormes
Both
ella,
of
¿no?
her hands were completely free of blood.
Say what?
Then, who did write it?
Hiro could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
He admits it.
Ah, eres una estúpida. Ni siquiera tienes el derecho de hablar así. Cállate. No te vas a...
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like
Because I killed her!
Creo que era súper obvio que él lo hizo. O sea, Lucio se nos puso estúpido para eso.
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
And when I got there...
I might have some energy.
And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward... Suddenly, I heard her mutter something. As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill... She was gonna kill me and make her a... So of course I freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head.
Ah, eso fue muy gracioso.
I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening.
No va a haber cómic esta vez, ¿no?
Went limp. I didn't see her move again after. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you. You're the worst. I hope you die.
Pues va a morir.
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
Pero vamos a atar algunos cabos, ¿no? O sea, aunque haya confesado, no creo que no nos vayan a dejar la oportunidad de unir
You're
todo,
not
¿no?
gonna get off that easy.
Creo que sí, ¿no? O sea,
It's death. Death for the one that killed Saku. Ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
ay, joder, con esa
There's
prepotente.
one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain, and until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
Gracias, por eso me agrada la calladita. Why he picked Toko?
shoot? I got it!
Why the magazine was hidden?
That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden. By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had... Why would you take the time to write that message? Then stick it somewhere we might not...
Oh. Well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Cierto.
Then, he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question.
But then,
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Pues Toko.
I got it! It had to be Toko. Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
is he right, Toko? Did you really go to the
A ver,
rec room?
Toko, no te va a matar confesar. Ya él confesó que la mató.
Why would I have... Wait! But that doesn't even matter! We already know who Hiro just...
That's right.
No, you didn't. I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the...
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious! That's just...
Hiro, tell us if we go through it once more, It should become clear he's not.
So...
Just tell us what happened one more
I don't really see why, but... Okay.
Ok, sí, aquí es lo que no explica. No, lo que Hiro nos dice no explica el por qué vomitó la sangre y el polvo ese que le hizo vomitar. ¿Nos va a morir la poco? Joder, es muy excitante.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
you hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered. And she went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hero really is the killer!
Debe ser esto,
I didn't want to, but I grabbed him on a and I hit
Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind, and you only hit her once.
Yeah, just once.
Ahí está.
No, that's wrong. If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies
As
as
a
a
hobby?
hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
Y recuerden, esta chica examina cuerpos muertos como un hobby. Personalmente, me inclino a creerle. Joder, qué buen diálogo, qué basada del buen ricachón.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about them. Once you understand that point, you'll think back. After the incident, there were
But
and
before,
we found pieces of a bottle on the ground.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura.
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy.
porque la botella rota pesaba más. Por alguna razón
If
que
you look
ignoramos.
at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
Hangman Gambit. Ah, ya me acuerdo que es esto. The check. Ah, check. Failed.
I refuse to give up yet.
Lo que me jode de esto es de que digan de que sí, tenemos a Makoto, aunque el pinche Lucio ya admitió. Chess piece.
Now I understand. That's it. The chess piece. Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
Caballo, Rook, Bishop, Pound. Y nos falta Caballito y Reina.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
El caballito.
So, what's that matter?
Que nos falta la reina, bro. Literalmente, aunque la pieza falte, si un peón llega hasta el final, se convierte en una reina.
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn.
Exacto. Rey, reina, caballito. Rock debe ser el castillo, Bishop debe ser el alfil y Pawn es peón, obviamente. Eso es obvio.
What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, and on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Ok, Lucio. Estás siendo estúpido. Literal, el ajedrez es mejor.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean.
Yeah. Claro, el shogi es mejor. Bueno, a ver, el shogi puede ser mejor si te das el tiempo de aprenderlo, no lo niego. Pero creo que para alguien que no quiere perder tanto tiempo y demás, el ajedrez es mejor. A mí me gusta el ajedrez.
So, let's say
aprendería
a
shogi.
bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
Chula, Kazumi. Por el anime es un juego, no es anime, es un juego de decisiones, misterio, lo tiene todo, hasta Bueno, a ver, el juego se ha puesto un poco raro por momentos. Cuando el pinchocito dijo, estaban hablando de que tengo un gran culo. De que no, qué pedo, acá, pensé que oí eso, ¿por qué no va a ser que hablaron de derribar una puerta? O sea, dijo, están hablando de mi culo antes de decirnos eso. O luego cuando se puso súper rara justo con esta chica, se empezó a poner muy pervertida con la veracruzana. Fue muy raro ese momento. Ese momento del juego fue muy raro, no lo repetiría.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Then the bottle that was missing. Excited? Digo, broken, ¿no? Estaba rota,
The
sí, porque
bottle
pesaba
must
más.
have been broken.
What makes you so sure?
Because there was evidence at the scene that supports...
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
And what is this evidence? And the proof that is... ¿Dónde está? Cuando lo pesamos, ¿dónde está? Aquí está.
I got it!
I got it!
Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles.
Exacto.
And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is... there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside.
Exacto.
But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces. Which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Para demostrar que Hiro fue el que la mató, obvio.
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
There cannot be doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle is among these case in Happy Meal Spy. Sakura second
I
attack.
got it! The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle.
Exacto.
Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow.
Exacto, Lucio es inocente de eso.
Wouldn't you agree,
No del primer
Toko?
putazo. ¡Ah! Porque hasta se le está saliendo un moco.
And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait, I admit, maybe there was a second
Maybe
attack,
there was a second attack. Eso no es admitir.
but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Otro precoz culpando a gente.
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed...
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am.
Hace 2 segundos admitiste que tú la mataste. No tengo miedo de admitir cuando estoy equivocado. Ese es el tipo de chico que soy yo. A ver, claramente todos diríamos eso de que sí, bueno, me equivoqué, no lo maté. Me equivoqué y lo acepto.
Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw Toko go into the rec room. Pretty
You did,
soon,
¿y por qué no
Ogre
dices
showed
que la
up, and
viste?
she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
Sí, muy inteligente de tu parte no fue, Lucio, O sea, el güey ya está admitiendo de que sí, yo lo maté. Y hasta apenas dice, no, espera. Día de euforia también entrar.
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
A ver, ¿sabes dónde desapareció? Desapareció en el casillero,
You
obvio.
don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
Sí,
Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous.
nos va a morir de euforia.
Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
¿Qué es vermin? Como Kumo, algo así. Meaning. Entonces somos parásitos. Gusanos parásitos. Genial. A ver, nuevo elemento. So, the present during without the second thought. You're gonna have to pay to your finish blow. To use during your coup de grace. Just in the same way during the present. If your logic difficulties, you have fewer loves. We're going to me just this one, okay? By the way, you're about halfway through the game now, Gauju. ¿Apenas voy a la mitad del juego? ¿Cómo que voy a la mitad del juego? What the fuck? ¿Cuántos directos llevo? Joder, cómo me excito de repente.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you. It's a lie! That's enough! It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you.
Ay, joder, casi la fallo.
That's enough!
¡Rápido!
This should prove it.
Que haya más de una bala de verdad. Ahora me fastidió ahorita, Por lo poco me fastidia la evidencia. Lo tendría
Did
que
you
repetir.
know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker?
Ni siquiera vi cuál era mi otro Brute Bullet. Solo disparé y busqué... Bueno, busqué la del locker. Solo me fijé en la palabra locker y ya. Ni me molesté en leer.
They
Puedo
must
haberla
have been
fallado.
hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does his handprint look familiar, Toko?
No, it doesn't.
A ver, para hacer eso, ¿quién se aprende sus huellas dactilares?
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up, right?
¿Por qué gritó así?
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Ah, se lo ordenó su máster, va a decir.
Okay, it's my handprint.
Ok, it's my hand. Primera vez que no habla... tengo un dulce aquí. Oh, let's go. Un poquito ácido. ¡No! Me cayó la envoltura. Primera vez que habla super calmado la de Euforia.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Que igual que tú, bro. Tú
Then you killed Sakura!
Joder con la precoza. Otra vez. O sea, luego que Lucio confesó, dijo: ¡Ah! ¡Tú la mataste! Y ahora confiesa de que... ¡Ah! ¡Tú la mataste! O sea, es el meme de Don Cangrejo Andantes. Aquí solo hay 3 posibilidades. 1, tú la robaste. 2, tú la robaste. 3, tú la robaste. Literal está así.
No, I swear, there's no way!
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Probablemente la maté. Oh.
Straight up again.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Sí, ¿qué pasó entre ellas?
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I
Si le
decided
decimos
to go
nosotros
there
no hace
early,
nada, pero
so
si le dice
I
su
went
máster, ahí
into
se
the
habla,
rec room.
hijo de puta, hija de puta.
I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on, so I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
Bueno.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back, upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Imbécil.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura? After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling, and when I turned around,
Estaba despierta, ¿no?
there was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me.
Claro, porque Sakura, pues... la chico... Desde acá no parece intimidante, pero la veía así, huevos. Tú solita en 4 de una te ponías. Tú solito de una.
When I saw all that blood, I fainted. Right there in front of the magazines.
Y la mató
I don't
Jill.
remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
¡Ah, let's go! Aquí viene la Jill. ¿Cómo te haces estornudar por cuenta propia?
Guess who's back?
¡Let's go! ¡Regresó! ¿Cómo me agrada Jill?
It was your fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
No, el ricachón va a decir, no me metas en tus mierdas.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories.
Mismo Rose and me no compartimos
So I
memoria.
can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see...
Ajá. Y estaba esta.
Splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible.
No. Cierra tu estúpida boca. Ni siquiera sabemos si Sakura estaba preocupada por ella. Hasta donde yo puedo asumir, Sakura sintió el putazo. Dijo, ¿quién verga fue? O sea, yo no creo que esté preocupada. Yo creo que fue un sentido más de ¿quién verga me dio el putazo? No, bueno, ahí con dos más o menos de ¿quién verga me dio el putazo?
No! She's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever!
Asesiné a alguien que no era un...
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence.
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master!
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
El ricachón iba a decir, no me metas en tus
But I
mierdas.
just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem!
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's... you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
Bueno, sí, ciertamente es bueno para ti.
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Pero aquí hay algo que nos falta. ¿Dónde entra el polvito amarillo?
What's wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
Pero nos falta algo.
Not quite yet.
Gracias. Obviamente el ricachón lo sabe, porque la calladita no va a saber. Pero el ricachón sabe perfectamente que nos falta el polvo.
Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd? Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it. Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
Oh, your wish is my command, darling.
I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
And you were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
You got
And
it.
where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up.
Right
Killed
where
her
I
there in
woke
front
up.
of the shelf.
La maté enfrente de la shelf.
I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
And you were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the...
Ahora que nos falta esto,
Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
Mierda. La fallé.
Shoot!
Es que yo solo estaba con
I was
contradicción.
just sleeping
¿Dónde entra el
peacefully.
polvo?
And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
And you were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
La maté enfrente.
I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the next...
And you were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood.
Yo creo que es eso,
Shoot! I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front...
Kyoko. Too low, no blood was found on either of their hands. Ah, ya te...
Of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood.
¿No? ¿En qué momento le dio tiempo a lavar a Sakura?
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
And you were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood.
¡Mierda!
Shoot! I refuse to give up yet.
No te la encuentro ahora, o sea, estoy seguro que es, pero no encuentro dónde entra lo que quiero decir. Vaya, no encuentro porque me estoy excitando de repente, Ah.
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
And you were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with a monochrome.
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up! I killed her there in front of the shelf!
Mierda. Right in front of the shelf.
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
And you were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up! I killed her there in front of the shelf!
Ah, no, fine, finalmente. Claro, porque la encontramos en la silla, en una silla. O sea, la
We found
cargaste.
Sakura sitting upright in it. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death,
So, you finally noticed.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Oh, qué pereza de tipa.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
David, that there was an attack. Esta sangre.
I got it! Sakura was definitely the blood stained by the magazine.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors.
Look at, I can carry anything heavier than my own. Okay,
There's
así
no
que...
way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to it?
But
Gracias.
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained. Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
Oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
So she just hid it while everything was all confused and hectic.
No, I don't think...
It's because...
I got it!
Lo vi por mi propia cuenta.
Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open, so obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay then, where was she?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How did you not know?
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means...
And
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
that's because you're overlooking vital information.
Yellow powder.
What was it that...
A ver, nos quedan dos pistas. Yellow Powder y Aoi Account. ¿Qué dice? Debe ser Yellow Powder,
Killed Ogre. If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
¿En serio?
Shoot!
Ok, entonces ya sabemos que es. Tenemos que la pista.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other that killed Sakura. I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
Es que es esto.
What was it? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's, then what was it?
There's no other that killed Sakura. I can't think of anything other than the shot.
Claro.
No, that's wrong. According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of... In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
No, Veracruzana, eso es estúpido. No hay forma de que eso ocurra. Literalmente no hay forma de que un golpe de la cabeza te haga vomitar sangre.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
Sí, ya ves, una fanática de los Simpsons. Ella tiene una foto mía. Ella me la quiere imaginar. Ya, tenía que hacer el chiste, jodido. Pero bueno, querías verlo.
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
Ah, bueno, ya sabemos algo de ella.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Poisoned?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
You're making me go all weak in the knees!
Prefiero la cara de excitación de ella que la de de Euphoria. Su cara es más normal comparada con la de Euphoria, odio admitirlo. Y suena mal decirlo, pero es la
She
verdad.
was poisoned? It isn't possible!
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
Well, yeah.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections.
A, B, and C.
B, and C. In Section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of...
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
I got it!
De la sección A, porque estaba ahí.
Poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
But you just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? What?
Because the culprits switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
Believe my eyes. Ah, ok. Sí, pero no va a morir. Esto es un gran arte, me lo voy a guardar. Qué increíble arte es este. ¿Se guardó la foto? No, ahí se ve El logo. Ay, no se quita el logo de que tomé una foto. Ah, qué raro.
Ugh, that tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
No, carajo, él explicó que lo cambiaron, chicos.
Flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Oh, ya se el DVD. Let's go.
It's protein powder.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
¿Dónde estaba? Carajo, chico. ¿Sabemos dónde está? En la botella de Sakura. Ah. Lo ocupo una T. Protein. Drink. Es drink. Listo.
Now I understand.
Now I understand.
The poison must have been poured into the protein can. If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true.
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched, so the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
A protein drink.
I got it!
Una botella de Monokuma.
You're saying
Ándale,
they
güey.
gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison.
Pero quien se la dio.
I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
¿Quién?
For real? Who was?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone.
I got it!
La
Footprints left behind in front of the shelf.
¿De quién
That's
podrán
the
ser?
evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point.
Y chingate esta, ¿sabes? Que van a decir al final. Sakura se mató a sí misma.
They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who.
¿Por qué lo cortaron?
It was me.
Veracruzana, ¿no?
The footprints. They're mine. If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Ogre's killer was...
Yep.
Sí, mismo caso que Leon, vaya.
I did it. I killed Sakura.
Mismo caso que el de Leon. A menos que me salgan de repente con que es que yo no sabía que lo cambiaron, güey.
Just as I suspected.
Ah,
The
no,
footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it. And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Yo y Hina, ¿no?
Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
¿Por qué me descartó, no?
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility. Just Hina. Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
Como Leon, te digo.
I can't believe...
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction.
Cierto. Cierto. Si alguien en quien confío me da el brebaje, pues yo no diría, pues sospecho de él, ¿no? Claramente, casi siempre voy a decir, pues sí, no hay... ¿Quién eres tú?
Hina used that trust to kill. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Is it true? Did you really kill Sakura?
¿Y por qué lo hiciste?
Why? Why would you do that?
¿Y cómo lo hiciste?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt.
No es que vas a decir de que decidí acabar con su miseria.
She asked me to bring her that protein drink, but when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once, and then...
Hold it! I'm not convinced.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you? You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them.
Sí.
Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves, just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
Pero es decir, ¿en qué momento pasó? No, bueno, a ver, claramente lo del cuarto cerrado ya se revela con esto, ¿no? Que justamente fue Hina. ¿Qué estupidez? O sea, literal, yo lo dije de que fue Hina o fue Leon. Y plot twist, literalmente fue Hina.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
Leon, encima era Lucio.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism. But there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
El cuarto cerrado, ¿no?
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
Yo también quiero saber.
Well...
Bueno, es que ustedes son estúpidos, mi bro.
That doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
Sí, tienes que contar todo.
No, it doesn't.
No, tiene que
But the
sí,
fact
güey.
that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
A ver, ¿por qué no nos querrá decir la veracruzana cómo hizo lo del cuarto cerrado?
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious. Too easy.
¿Le
He's
tenía una
right.
trampa?
It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
¿Quiere morir
You
acaso?
didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
No, hay
Hina,
algo muy sospechoso. ¿Por
Please,
qué?
I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Go ahead, Hina.
¿Por qué?
Start from the
¿Por qué la
moment you
muerte
arrived at the chem lab.
de la chico tiene que tener tanto plot twist aquí?
Well, right away I went to section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
¿Pero por qué? No, no hace sentido.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to section A and got the protein powder. And that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
No hace sentido lo que dijo, honestamente.
That story you just told. First you went to section C to get the poison. Then moved to
Repasemos.
section A to get the protein,
Primero
right?
fue a la sección C a agarrar el veneno. Después se movió a la sección A para agarrar la proteína.
Meaning you went from section C to section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
A ver, es que no hace sentido. Porque las huellas de las pisadas, parecen ser que la chica caminó directamente a sección A. Como si le importara poco que la descubrieran o le importara poco que estaba eso ya derramado desde antes. Hay algo muy extraño aquí, honestamente. Y eso me prende.
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
¿Big Mac? Ah, no, ¿por qué dicen Big Mac? No, no dicen Big Mac. Ah, me dijo gordo.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you
Me
hear
dijo
it.
gordo en
How
la
long
próxima.
until you're satisfied?
First I went...
Creo que es esto,
went to section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the...
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay,
Eso es correcto.
and then?
I moved from section C to section A. And that's where I switched the powders.
No, ya vi dónde, ya vi. Debe ser esto, Su príncipe powder.
Once I was done switching them, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in section A. Then I took the bottle with the poison in and left the chem lab. That's all there is to...
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate this?
First I went to section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder.
Yeah. Okay. I moved from section C
Esto.
to...
Ahí está.
No, it's wrong. You said you...
Oh, mi control se apagó. No, se
You
me
went to
acabó la
get the poison
pila.
from Section C. And that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you
You
said
went
you
from
moved from
Section
Section C
C
to Section
A.
A to get the protein.
Claro, el orden de los factores me está alterando el producto. No es la forma en la que ustedes piensan, o sea, de que no hace sentido. Porque, por como lo dice, debería haber huellas en la sección C moviéndose hacia sección A. Pero las únicas huellas que tenemos es alguien caminando directamente hacia sección A. Entonces, aunque lo que me diga está correcto, lo tuvo que haber hecho en un orden diferente, honestamente. Para que pareciera que alguien más lo hizo. Algo rarísimo así.
But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from Section C to Section A. That contradicts what you just...
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to
No,
disguise her
no,
movements?
Lucio, eso sería bastante exagerado.
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just...
Estaba nerviosa, así que no noté que dejé huellas. Ok, eso se pone
What
raro.
the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Well,
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A. So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
Ok, ¿en qué estaba? Sí, solo tienen que ver con la sección A.
well, you see...
What the hell? What's going on here?
Yo también estoy confundido.
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account.
¿Por qué mentir respecto a la footprint?
Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me.
No, es que fue Ricacho. No, Ricacho, no, por favor, no, por favor, cualquiera menos él.
I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Ya entendí. Si Hina tiró la botella de veneno, ¿cómo es que este cabrón la tiene?
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
I found this. It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle, and the hidden clue was exposed. Thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well,
No,
then.
por favor, no, no, que el ricachón no muera. No, 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 no. Llévense a Gina, llévense al socio de la euforia para todo él. No, el señor bien.
Why don't you explain?
Yo no entiendo la pista.
Huh? Me?
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
I got it!
La estúpida window,
It's
maldita sea.
part of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window...
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us, shoot! What's strange is that I got it! The bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room.
Ok, entonces Gina y el ricachón trabajaron juntos, pero ¿quién es el que lo hizo? O sea, ¿quién lo hizo? ¿Fue el ricachón o fue Gina? Pero son cómplices.
It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked, there's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast. I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked, but how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that?
Oh, come on!
How can you know what I don't know?
Esto es obvio. Protein, SMT protein drink, right?
When it comes to...
Empty. Ahí está, me vi un poco, perfecto. Nuestra evidencia.
To that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
When it comes to that, there's not a doubt until
The locked room was... It absolutely was not in...
So you're saying someone planted it?
No. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be.
It was in there before...
No, that's wrong. You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
So it had to be after we got into... Voy a dejar mi plato. Ok. Espérate. Ya lo tengo. Tenía una bebida. Que lo olvidé.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped...
If that were the case, that would explain the...
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear. As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched. The protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
That's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, tú accediste, vas a decir, ¿no?
No, that's the only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Para culpar a alguien más.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave...
What do you think, Makoto?
I got it!
Sakura misma.
I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself?
What are you talking about? There's no way.
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
Tengo que hacer que Hina lo admita.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! Just let it end already! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! Just let it end already! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! You're a liar! I'm telling you, I did it! Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
Footprints. ¿No eran las footprints?
I hate you! You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! Just let it end already! You're a liar!
Oh, finalmente.
Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
¿Footprints tampoco era?
Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
This should prove it.
Yellow powder. Joder, bro. No te la atinaba, ¿eh? No te la atinaba, te lo juro.
Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
It did.
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Con todo eso, la verdad es que olvidé ese detalle.
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison, because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
¿Fue Sakura misma?
Here's my answer.
¿Sakura misma se mató?
The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
¿Se puso un final a su vida?
The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
Most
I don't
likely.
believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room. I got it!
Porque Sakura misma lo
The
creó.
locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you?
Para morir todos.
When
¿por
we
qué?
found her body, you stayed right there near the door.
Y yo dije, qué mal le pega y le tiro a la calladita de
Because
cerca.
you already knew Sakura was dead, and because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were. You said you were going to go get everyone else, but your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room...
Tiraste la de esta, ¿no?
While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide.
Pero ¿por qué encubrirla?
In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence. And yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
¿Por qué? Lo que no entiendo.
No! No! I killed her! I did it!
¿Pero por
That's
qué?
enough, Hina. It's over.
Pero ¿por qué admites que tú la mataste cuando no la mataste tú? Es lo que no me queda del todo claro. Que no te lo entiendo.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You have to end this properly.
Clímax. ¡Ah! ¡Let's go! ¡Let's go! ¡Momento del cómic! ¡Let's go! ¡Ah, sí me gusta, Makoto! Entonces, le puso notas a todos. Hiro fue de... no fue de que... hay que poner notas, chucha. ¿Por qué me digo chucha? Pero se fue de que... ¿Nota? Euforia. ¿Nota? Y luego nos falta el otro güey. Nota. Se metió cuidadosamente al locker, ¿no? No, creo que se metía. Se escondió en el locker. Ahí. Entonces. ¿De dónde me escondo? Y se escondió en el locker, así de que... bueno. Se escondió. Ahí estaba la ricacho, la chico. Así de que... Y el ocio así de que... ¡verga, güey! En la Sakura, güey. Súper buen pedo, güey. ¿De qué? Toma dulce. ¿Qué al de? Toma un dulce. Y agarró las... porque él se espantó, ¿no? Y agarró las botellas. Él dijo de que... ¡oh, wow! ¡Un dulce! Todo se espantó. Había las botellitas. Y de repente, ¡huevos! Le dio tremendo putazo a Sakura. y voló esta pieza, ¿no? Ah, no, mira, aquí se ve que me voy a equivocar. No, por lo visto Lucio agarró primero la pieza de del caballito. Y fue de huevos. Y le tocó tremendo putazo en la cabeza a la chico. No estaba tan ensangrentada y Lucio de que, ¿qué hago? Y dijo, oh, mira, toco. Bueno, sí, buen plan. Pues sí, increíble plan. Y se fue. Toco vio todo esto, ¿no? Y de repente lo ve y sale. Y ve la pinche revista y de que no mames, ¿cómo que me va a culpar a mí? No puede ser, no me va a culpar a mí, ¿no? Y lo vuelve a meter, ¿no? Pero la pone al revés la revista. Entonces, ¿quién sabe qué? ¿Qué verga pasó? Entonces ve a Toko. Y fue de... Bueno, digo, no, Toko la euforia la vi es de que... Porque está cubierta de sangre, entonces la chico dice, ¡oh! Se va a desmayar. Se desmaya y la agarra. Se transforma de repente en la Jill. ¿De qué? ¡Ja! Y agarra la botella de la reina. ¡Y pum! Se la pone en la cabeza, le da tremendo golpe en la cabeza. Entonces, ¿qué? Recoge todo y se echa madres. Y Gina está de que... Oh. Espérate, voy a poner pausa porque están saliendo el tiempo. Ahora sí. No está de que... Oh. Entonces Gina saca el veneno. Dice, oh, no queda de otra. Y se lo toma. De repente digamos nosotros. Es que, ahora se puede abrir el cuarto, ¿qué hacemos? ¡No! Entonces la vemos, ahí hace la muerte de que, ¡oh! No, ¿qué pasó? Abrieron la puerta y de que, ¡Sakura! ¡No! Estamos checando el cuerpo, ¿no? Y mientras estamos de que, ¡oh no, Sakura, no, que no puede ser! ¡No, yo te quería curar! O cosas así, no sé. Obviamente la persona que quería encubrir el crimen ve la botella y dice de que, la botella. Entonces la guarda. Cuando sale este frente... Ay, mi calladita ya está. Se lo guarda, se va. Está todo. Se saca la de esta. La botellita porque es entonces... la hiela acá al fondo y el puto no se tiene un cabello enorme.
The killer is you!
The killer is you? No, no la mataste.
This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room.
Ah, entonces está de...
Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya.
Está poniendo los papelitos de que... Oh, papel. Pero usted está de que... Toko está de que... Y el Rikachino está de que...
But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toko.
Claro, Toko llegó antes que todos. ¿Sabe qué? ¡Ahí viene!
She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot.
¿Lo hice mal? Es lo mismo, honestamente, o sea...
The killer is you! But one of them headed out a bit early. She got there one step.
Y encontró su lugar para ocultarse, ¿no? El casillero.
She
Y se
found it.
esconde.
She crawled into the locker to get out of sight.
Ahí en lo Dead by Daylight se esconde en el locker.
Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room.
Claro, vio a Sakura entrar al cuarto.
Next to arrive was Hiro.
Y ahí llegó Hiro haciendo de que yo llegué primero. Toma dulce. Y Hiro sabe que... ¡Ah! ¡No!
When he
¡Entonces trae
got there,
veneno!
he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked.
¡No, me va a matar! ¡No! Y se espanta. Entonces se esconde detrás de ella y... ¡Huevo! Le da tremendo
Without
golpe
thinking,
con la
he grabbed the
pieza...
nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it.
Con la pieza del caballico.
Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime.
Claro, porque Lucy está de que... ¿Qué hago? ¿Qué hago? ¿Qué hago? ¿Qué hago? ¿Qué hago? ¿Qué hago?
He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura.
Claro, así de que... Oh, claro,
To
vamos a
that
escribir
end,
algo.
he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her.
Pero lo que no sabía es que sobrevivió.
But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear,
Claro, no hay monos en la costa. Sale del casillero. Ve que
she
escribieron su
jumped out
nombre.
of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others.
Ahí lo guarda al revés.
But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down.
No sabe qué.
Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes.
Y obviamente pues vio la
She
sangre de que...
also saw the blood
se
dripping
desmayó.
off Sakura's head and fainted.
Y se despertó Jill.
This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura and she freaked out.
De que... Oh, what the fuck. Así me imagino a la pinche Jill de que... Oh, qué carajos. Y agarró la botella de que... ¡Pam! Y huevos, entró
And
golpe.
just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence.
Y está de que... Ya, oculta todo.
She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive.
Menudo tanque era la Sakura, O sea, se tanqueó 2 botellazos en la cabeza. Cabeza toda sangrando y lo tanqueó con una campeona, guapa.
So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death?
Ahí tenía el
It
químico
was the
este.
poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab.
Y
She
se la
turned the
toma.
rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath.
Claro. Y la vimos.
Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide.
Y agarró la de esta.
And
Y
that
se fue.
same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And
La
while
saca y lo
nobody
pone.
was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did
Claro.
all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort
Pasquina.
was you, Hina.
Complete. Pero por qué.
That's the full truth of the case.
Pero por qué hacerlo.
Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
Güey, pero ¿por qué? No me queda claro por qué él ocultaría el hecho de que se suicidó y golpearse a Negan.
What happened?
Byakuya, estoy tan impactado como tú, bro. O sea, yo dije, sí, Sakura la mató. Digo, Hina o Lucio mató a la chico, ¿no? Y no. O sea, Lucio tuvo que ver, la de Euforia tuvo que ver, Veracruzana tuvo que ver, pero al final la chico se mató a sí misma, a sí misma.
Makoto, how did you...
Yo también estoy sorprendido.
How did you manage to... How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Ah, porque soy el prota, güey. Sabio, me vas a ver el plot twist, güey. Oh, no mames. Oh, mi compa, el pendejín no sabe que soy el prota.
Huh? Oh, well,
Well, I mean, I'm the protagonist, after all. I'm the Danganropa. Fuck!
You still haven't realized?
Yo soy el Danganropa.
We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case.
Porque Hina actuó desde el corazón, protegiendo a su amiga.
See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
Pam, pam. Woo! Woo!
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point.
Pero, ¿no es quien muere, güey?
Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Pues es que, a ver, me estamos votando por Sakura, mi bro. O sea, no hay mucho que hacer aquí.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me.
Se te está drenando la energía. ¿Por qué no mejor me drenas otra puta cosa, hijo de puta? How about you drain my dick? Hey, what?
Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it.
Pero esto es un... tenemos que culpar a Sakura, pero no nos vas a decir que no. Pero es que técnicamente ya fue.
Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote.
Vamos a votar todos por
So,
Sakura.
who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
A ver, Osito, ya quedamos quién es. No es Hina. ¿O sí? Sí, obviamente es Sakura. Carajo, ni estúpido, no se me está cayendo.
Okay.
¡Ah, te chingamos!
My entire existence!
Qué buen culo tiene Lucito,
What did you say? Come on.
Why did you... What happened? Yo tampoco lo entiendo.
What are you thinking?
Don't be mean!
We almost died there.
What is this?
What I wanted. You all kill her. ¡Ay, chinga tu madre, güey! O sea, todavía que yo dije, es nuestra amiga. Kyoko dijo, bueno, la Clarita dijo, es nuestra amiga. Y quedamos que era nuestra amiga. Hija de perra, nos quería matar también a nosotros tres, güey. Y ella misma, o sea... No me metas en tu puto saco, amiga. Joder, ya no confío en Hina, güey.
You should have been the one to die. What?
What is this?
Sakura with her when she died? Look at this. Church has made me desperate, so instead of just waiting to do it by my own hand. Ah, y otra nota. No sé, yo honestamente si me entero que un compa se suicida, yo no lo intentaría ocultar. Yo viviría en honor a él. Así de que sí, capaz está muerto ahorita, pero vivirá siempre en nuestros corazones. No, voy a ocultar el que se suicidó el compa y me voy a matar al resto conmigo.
No forgiveness! I can't forgive this!
She was responsible. Odio romper el momento, pero técnicamente sí era. No por culpa propia, claro. O sea, no es que ella lo estuviera diciendo, la estaban forzando. No lo hace mejor. Pero igual técnicamente no es que Sakura fuera culpable al 100%, sino que fue culpable porque alguien más le estaba manipulando. Alguien más la convirtió en la villana de la historia. Alguien que le jugó un juego injusto. Listo, estaba tendido en mi cama. En serio, sí me pude. En lo que fue todo esto, me pude atender la cama. Ahí está un poquito mejor. Es que ya estaba todo extendido, honestamente. Hasta yo tengo límites, me estresé. Porque estaba cayendo toda la sábana.
But...
Hina. They're friends.
Why?
Cierto. O sea, la verdad es que ahora me siento un poco mal por la chico. Porque todavía le dice, Hina, no te pongas así. Todos somos amigos. Y Lucio le dio tremendo golpe. Genocide Jill le dio tremendo golpe, pero pues Toko quién sabe si lo hubiera hecho porque se desmayó, entonces no sabemos. Así que puedo exhortar de momento a Genocide Jill. Y luego el ricachón dijo, qué bueno que murió.
What are you saying?
Malentendido, sí. Para Lucio sí, porque él dijo me va a matar, güey. Pero también es culpa de Lucio, o sea, es culpa enteramente de Lucio también. O sea, tiene culpa y no a la vez. Claro, el güey pues pensó que lo iban a matar. Entonces nos esperó. Y digo, estaba bien porque descubrimos que Sakura era la espía. Entonces, que te llame alguien que está trabajando para el enemigo, desde luego vas desconfiado. Eso se ve en las películas, aunque en las películas sí se esperan a que hable el que es tu enemigo. Acá pues no, pues son adolescentes, güey. O sea, y es mucho más fuerte. O sea, Lucio sabemos que es un enclenque. Y lo mismo con Euforia y Ricachón.
I won't forgive you.
Why?
Huh?
Hina. Hina.
Huh?
I have
Huh?
some protein.
Please! Why? 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 Why?
No nos odiaba, odiaba el hecho de que nos estuvieran matando entre nosotros. No nos odiaba al chico.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Ah, putocito, no me cortes de inspiración ahora. Eso estaba muy emotivo. Maldita sea, casi me tengo de lo emotivo que fue. Pues se hizo bien puto triste, güey.
What is this? What are you saying?
In other words, yes, indeed.
The entire foundation is shaky. Let's... Last Statement Sakura. El último testamento de la chico.
What the heck?
Of course. Yep. Too bad. It's true.
Huh?
Unbelievable. Well now, well now, well now, well now. Damn it!
I didn't do any. I'm not guilty.
Pum, pum. Phew. Shing!
And?
What are you gonna do? Hey! Hey!
Haven't you about the whole thing? With the, of leaving and not when you killed in the first
But
place?
hold on.
Enough already.
Yes, indeed.
A ver qué decía. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. Odio hacerlo de esta forma, pero necesitas saber. Ese es mi último deseo.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
He estado dándole información al que te encerró aquí, te imprisionó aquí. Fue nuestra primera noche en esa extraña escuela que el Mastermind se acercó a
You
verme.
see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
Verás, el Mastermind tomó control del dojo de mi familia y me demandó, o sea, me exigió que me convirtiera en su herramienta. Quizás no me das la importancia de un dojo, pero mi familia lo ha tenido por al menos alrededor de 300
I
años.
couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it.
No podía dejar que fuera destruido bajo mi guardia. Incluso si eso significaba mi propia vida, tenía que protegerlo.
That's how I saw things.
Así es como lo vi. Sin embargo, esa fue mi mayor debilidad. Y por ello cometí el error de dársela al
And what the
Mastermind.
mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
Y lo que el Mastermind quería de mí no era más ni nada menos que un asesinato. Ya estaban preocupados que hasta que no ocurriera el primer asesinato, nada ocurriría. O sea, no andaría a andar este plan. Pero lo que el Mastermind no esperaba ni yo era el incidente que estaba involucrado con Sayaka, o sea, el incidente de Sayaka. En ese punto el plan cambió. Stalemate debe ser punto muerto, lamento cortar así, pero no conozco la palabra stalemate. Ya salió el anime de Scott Pilgrim y no me lo he visto. Qué putada, quiero verlo. Pero se me olvidó, güey. Estancamiento, sí, punto muerto es el Mastermind me dijo que me esperara hasta que alcanzáramos otro punto muerto.
However, as I lived here with all of you,
sin embargo, mientras vivía aquí con todos ustedes,
as I lived here with Hina,
mientras viví con
my
Hina,
resolve began to weaken.
bueno, con la veracruzana, mi misión empezaba a debilitarse. O sea, lo que tenía que hacer se empezó a debilitar. Mirar a todos pelear con tal desesperación, tratando de desesperadamente mantenerse con vida. Vi la debilidad de mi propio corazón. El error de sucumbir ante el Mastermind. Y más que nada,
cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
No puedo... Joder, se me fue la palabra. No puedo traicionar a aquellos que me llaman su amiga. Así es como llegué a sentirme. Joder, qué motiva nota. Damn.
I've made a decision.
I've made a decision.
I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret.
Sí, esa noche que yo vi a la chico y al osito fue eso. Cuando le dijo de que no lo haré, güey.
I've made
to resist you. Y ya les va a manera de decirle de no le voy a decir. No voy a hacerlo. Hating her forever. Irónico, desde luego es irónico. Y una putada también. Qué buena está esta bebida.
Of course,
este limón, creo.
I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
Claro que entiendo si me odian, todos ustedes. Todo por mi propia debilidad. Perfectamente aceptaré cualquier ataque que hagan contra mí.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
Entonces este es mi tormento. Este es mi castigo por traicionarlos. Bueno, por traicionarte. Eso es lo que tengo en mente. Desafortunadamente no es suficiente. Esto no terminará simplemente conmigo aceptando su odio.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me.
Mi propia situación ha empezado a afectarle a más de una persona.
Which is exactly what the Mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
Que es exactamente lo que el Mastermind quería cuando reveló mi traición. Mi traición trajo sospechas, discordancia o discordia. El Mastermind sabía eventualmente que escalaría al punto de que alguien asesinaría a alguien.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
Obvio, aún soy responsable por ello también. Tengo una obligación de tener esa situación bajo mi control. Y para lograr esa obligación, he decidido hacer lo que el Mastermind me ha ordenado. Haré lo que me dijo, cometer un asesinato.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is...
Pero decidí que a quien voy a matar
myself.
es a mí misma. Si el Mastermind demanda que mate a alguien, entonces ese alguien seré yo. Entonces mi dojo estará a salvo. And on top of that, y aparte de todo eso, ninguno de ustedes se tendrá que matar entre sí. Cuando muera, La fuente del conflicto entre ustedes muere conmigo. Por ello, estoy más que dispuesta a dar mi vida.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning.
Si puede salvarte, entonces sacrificar mi propia vida no tiene ningún otro gran propósito.
Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
Sea lo que sea que pienses de mí, por favor, sé... No, por favor, por favor, espero que sepas que ustedes son mis más preciados amigos. Nunca tuve gente como ustedes en mi vida. Olvido que Yu también es ustedes y no tú, entonces... Todo lo que dije de tú se puede interpretar como ustedes, ¿ok? Puede ser plural perfectamente. Bueno, entonces Sakura nunca nos odió. Pues no, literal no. ¿Por qué nos odiaría si te dijo, todos son mis amigos?
No way!
Correct.
Ella era muy fuerte, no acabó su vida por debilidad. Fue por fortaleza la que le permitió acabar su propia vida.
However,
finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
Oye, el Monokuma está leyendo eso, hijo de perra. Qué buena voz trae, si ya la adaptó. Por último, Hina, quiero disculparme contigo especialmente. La razón por la que no te conté nada de eso es porque sabía que intentarías detenerme. En serio, realmente lo siento. Por favor, no estés triste. I can swap, pues debe ser algo como si puedo joder los planes del Mastermind, pero por si acaso. Y se me acabó la pila, pero dije, por si acaso vamos a buscar el significado. Me acabo de dar toques, ¿por qué me di toques? Un día estos me voy a electrocutar con esto. Necesito una boca abre. Antes de que me excite más. Swarp. No, Swart. Frustrar. Sí, joder. Swart es frustrar, pero es joder lo que dije al inicio. Si puedo joder los planes del Mastermind. Si puedo prevenir que se maten entre ustedes, es suficiente para mí. Este es el camino que he escogido. Esta es la única forma que tengo para distinguirme a mí misma. Y puedes usar esta nota... ¡Hijo de! Con razón el Monokuma la escondió. ¡Hijo de perra, güey! Y puedes usar esta nota para finalizar el Class Trial a un final rápido. Lamento pedirte hacer algo tan feo. O sea, un please es como... O sea, poco genial. Es como de que te estoy pidiendo una puta mierda lo que es, o sea, te estoy pidiendo un favor de mierda. Pero tengo que dejar el resto a ti. On my behalf debe ser en mi partida. Ah, no, ese es mi nombre. Bueno, casi la misma idea. Por favor, dile al ricachón, al de Euforia y a Lucio en mi nombre. No puedo decirle a nadie de mi plan mientras esté viva, pero quiero que tú entiendas por qué estoy haciendo esto. Al final del día, aunque espero demostrarme a mí misma a través de acciones y no palabras. Espero que
I
ellos
never
vean
saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible.
que nunca fuiste mi enemigo. Siempre fuiste mi amigo. Alguien a quien quise ayudar tanto como fuera posible.
Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else.
Hina, sea como sea, sobrevive. Sobrevive con el resto.
No matter what, just
No
survive.
importa qué, sobrevive.
But...
What are you gonna do? Uh-oh. Too bad. Huh? Say what?
You know?
Damn straight. A ver, Lucio. Digo, Makoto, yo creo que... Sí está bien por lo que estás diciendo, pero yo creo que la Gigi y el Ricachón va a decir, jódete, o capaz solo Gigi y el Ricachón va a decir de que, como veas.
Well?
What do you want? How strange. Hey!
Va a votar.
Phew.
No, va a decir, Makoto tiene razón. ¿Me estoy saliendo del juego o me estoy retirando? Traductor, que me existe. Going out. Me estoy retirando del juego, sí.
Huh?
Naturally.
Porque la Chico y la Veracruzana ambas estaban decididas a sacrificar su vida para denegar la realidad de este juego.
Don't make me repeat myself.
What?
Ahora solo busco una cosa.
It's all clear now.
Hip debe ser como ponerles el castigo más culero posible a aquellos que piensan que pueden controlarme. Voy a traducir toda esta oración porque realmente no entiendo el inicio del todo. O sea, no conozco esas palabras. And that is to hip the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Y eso es darle el castigo más duro posible, sí, el castigo más culero posible a aquellos que creen que pueden controlarme. Ya que eso significa... No lo malinterpretes, sí, no te voy a decir somos amigos. No me mueves de sentenciamiento. Sentimentalismo. Carajo. A donde sea que el maestro vaya, yo voy. Si el mastermind... Bueno, si el maestro termina haciendo esa clase de chico, I can catch on fire.
Hey,
How boring can come off. Having...
What the heck?
You want me to punish you guys?
Punishment time.
What? But...
Wrong. Listen up. Yahoo!
A special guest. Ah, bueno, mira, claro. Dice, no, ustedes no van a sufrir, va a sufrir el invitado especial. Eder, vocaliza.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
¿Y quién va a sufrir, güey? No va a ser el cadáver de Zack. ¿Futaba? No, la compu. La puta compu, bro, del fanboy este. Qué buena potencia, qué buena velocidad tiene esa cosa. What the fuck. Bueno, la compu mamó. Matar a nuestro compa.
But still, I'm gonna do...
What's the matter?
Mira, basketball, pensé que iba a decir con una pelota de voleibol. Oh, Wilson.
Just as I thought.
Actually...
From the very beginning.
What are you thinking?
Yep.
It was... I guess you could get from me to you.
Phew.
For you being able to unlock something so difficult. Seguro una recompensa. Pero cuando quisimos usar la recompensa de más, dijo, ey, se están poniendo pendejos, mis bros,
Hey,
If you got access to that, into that, just super, so I have to, you know,
I want to be able to help.
very nice. Ba-bum, ba-bum.
I'll read some of the
Well? Uh-huh.
To read the los postcréditos.
What?
Yep.
Algo más en la nota de Sakura.
Hello.
Una última cosa, Hina. Algo que quiero que le digas a los demás. Con suerte, servirá de pista para ayudar a desenvolver el misterio de esta escuela.
Hina.
He hablado con el Mastermind. Off and on the whole thing. Aprendí algo. Un momento, productor. Carajo, ¿por qué no? I've spoken with the mastermind of, and on the whole time I've been here, and so I've learned one thing. He hablado con el Mastermind de vez en cuando durante todo el tiempo que he estado aquí y aprendo una cosa. Que es... El Mastermind nos ha hecho algo a nosotros. Creo que lo que nos hicieron es... Hijo de perra, bien.
Too bad. You guys? Too bad.
What?
Hay una última nota. Y déjame decirle esto al Mastermind. No voy a simplemente recostarme y morir. Te voy a pelear, bastardo. No importa qué. Y lo digo en serio.
Well,
No, iba a decir si y si Sakura no está muerta en realidad. Y simplemente sabe que es un veneno que la mata y por momentos.
You.
¿Qué me hiciste?
Who? Hey.
Yo! But...
Yes. Not possible. Stop talking.
Sorry.
I'll try to ¿qué? Did she just capture his...
No, 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 no!
No atrapó su atención, chica. Literalmente no. ¿Es Lace Bite like kill?
What did you say?
Sí, a ver, yo también me sentiría un poquito insultado, ¿sabes? ¿Qué es Lace Ball? Por un sordido. ¿Qué sordido, güey? Porque... que es miserable o sucio.
What the heck?
I see.
No, 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 no!
I want that boost, give and take me. Lo que me sorprende es que estamos a la mitad del juego aún.
As such, it is officially night. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked. And okay then, sweet dreams.
Una voz, puedo escuchar algo. Wake up. ¿La calladita? Sí, la calladita.
Kyoko?
Yes, it's me.
Yes, it's me. ¿Cómo me culería la calladita,
Huh?
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
¿Cómo entraste?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Ah, sí, claro.
Whew. Hey. Correct.
3 de la mañana. A ver, no puedo simplemente irme al Fortnite y ya. Necesito revelar este misterio. No, háblale a ella.
Makoto.
Necesito un favor.
Makoto. So...
¿Recuerdas lo que Sakura dijo al final de su nota? Voy a pelearte, no voy a recostarme y morir, voy a pelear. Quiero saber qué se refería por eso. ¿Cómo planeas hacerlo? Me susurró al oído. El data center del cuarto piso.
Goodbye.
¿El data center está cerrado?
What's this?
¿Cómo sabía el osito que estaba aquí?
Hey! Unbelievable.
A friendly reminder. Incluso yo me canso.
Just a second.
You guys?
It's true. Hey. Shall we go?
No entendí qué pasó.
Goodbye. Whew. Goodbye.
Cuando le doy la nalgada de despedida. Así de que, well, goodbye y ¡pum! Pero mientras ya me iba...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
El 16º estudiante está aquí escondido en la
The one
escuela.
they call the ultimate despair.
El que llaman la última desesperación.
Watch out for her.
Cuidado con ella. ¿Por qué no hay otro pibe? Otro pibe nos hace falta, carajo. Kyoko Kurosawa. Kyoko. No, ¿cómo se llamaba, güey? Ya no me acuerdo cómo se llamaba, güey. ¿7? Claro, porque... Continuará, claro. Porque bajó el marcador a 7, pero también a 7. Porque ya no estamos seguros cuántos son.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Mukuro Ikusaba. Mukuro Ikusaba. Mukuro Ikusaba. Mukuro Ikusaba.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Mukuro Ikusaba. Mukuro Ikusaba. Mataron a alguien más. Estaba mi hermosa calladita ahí. Mukuro Ikusaba. ¿Alguien? Esto no hace sentido, honestamente. Mukuro Ikusaba y no hay nada aquí, ¿no? O sea, solo va a decir su nombre. No, ni eso. Sí, no. Bueno, pues ya guardé, vamos a Fortnite. Joder. Hay otro estudiante aquí. Oh no, Fortnite.